The changing role of the corporate chief financial officer is well documented. The new CFO is not only responsible for reporting unimpeachable financial results and efficiently funding the business, but also advising the company on strategic planning, operating efficiency, and ultimately value creation. Unfortunately, there's a sizable gap between what their finance department could be and what it is. A recent survey found that finance still spends only 17% of its time supporting business decisions. While the objectives may seem clear, meeting them is a continual challenge. Some companies struggle, others don't. The difference often comes down to three key abilities: your ability to increase transaction efficiency, to ensure financial transparency, and to effectively manage performance. A global report of CFOs found that when a company's stock was outperforming the competition, the CFO was likely to be spending more time with business unit executives, making decision support the top priority. Succeeding in today's ever-changing corporate landscape requires more from your financial organization than ever before. Not only do you need fast access to your company's detailed financial data, you must integrate both financial and non-financial information in order to drive operational and strategic decision-making. CFOs who have been down this road know what it takes to win. With Teradata, you bridge the silos of multiple data sources by integrating them into an enterprise data warehouse. Teradata enables detailed analysis and timely reporting. That means better, faster decisions to drive efficiencies, achieve compliance, and improve performance. Let's take a closer look to better understand how one company is using a Teradata Enterprise Data Warehouse and Finance and Performance Management Analytics to achieve corporate objectives.
We are coming from a very fragmented country-focused model within the company, and we were moving to global business units and global infrastructure functions. So enabling that and getting cost dollars out in the process was really the key behind the start of our environment.
The transition from multiple sets of financial applications into several ERP instances and then ultimately a single instance of ERP was smoothed by having all the financial data collected from all the systems around the world into a single data warehouse.
Throughout the month, we actually have the ability to go in and take a look at the results. So that really lets us consolidate a little bit faster. There's a lot fewer surprises at the end of the month because we do have the ability to go in and take a look at it.
We reduced our close cycle from 14 days to 7 days. So that was a dramatic improvement in the availability of the final information. We began to spend more time on improving the business rather than collecting and presenting data. We've seen savings on a number of levels from the actions we've taken. And it's clear to me that the data warehouse is helped enable us to capture these savings. We've got a $50 million reduction in our finance cost. We've got a $200 million sustained reduction in our accounts receivable. We've been able to realize a $100 million reduction in our inventory, and we've reduced some reporting on service level agreement compliance in our customer service by $2 to $3 million a year.
Data quality is one of those things that people don't just do for its own sake. There's always something more important to do than go worry about data quality. You need a reason why. And when you bring the information together and start using it for business decisions, you have the reason why. Any quality problems stand out.
Every day gives us insight into non-compliance that we can take action on. It has the ability to give us early warning of process non-compliance and also take action with individual employees so we can retrain people and make sure that they're in compliance on a regular basis. Having just financial data was insufficient to get the job done the way they really wanted to get it done. So that led us to a situation where the finance staff was driving, adding other data sets to our data warehouse.
The Teradata warehouse allowed NCR to leverage a comprehensive source of accurate integrated data to drive additional business results.
The customer services people use the data for metrics, customer service level agreement reporting, customer profit and loss statements. We've also loaded procurement data.
Now we have access to what we buy, who we buy it from, when we bought it, and what we paid. Probably, in fact, more data than some of your suppliers have about your buy. It puts you in a strong position to negotiate cost reductions.
Sales management will use the information to look at what has been sold so far by every one of their employees versus their quota, and also use an algorithm to forecast based on the opportunity funnel what will be sold for the rest of the year.
NCR Finance uses the Teradata warehouse for more than reporting and forecasting. They use it to improve the company's day-to-day performance.
ERP platform's not optimized for business intelligence and complex queries. You need to be on a platform that is, and you need to be on one that will scale and grow with the needs of your business over time. So that's why we think the data warehouse has a key role to play there, and the Teradata platform in particular.
And it's an interesting change in the dynamics when you have that data centrally and the people in the country have the data as well, because they know you have it. So now I don't spend much time asking what the problem is. I spend more time discussing what the corrective action is going to be.
One of the things that we've found with the warehouse is it really allows us to have a one-stop shop. We can pull the data down and feel comfortable that the data is accurate, which is very important from a finance perspective.
It's always easier to do a one-off data mart quickly than it is to do the planning necessary to build an enterprise environment, but over time the leverage is very recognizable. You start seeing the information become a company asset and be used for multiple purposes.
When you can measure results, you can begin to create a culture where people are truly accountable for their organizations.
As the need intensifies for CFOs to get more answers with deeper analytics and to better support decision-making across the enterprise, Teradata's enterprise data warehousing and finance and performance management solution continues to meet your requirements. The proof exists. Multiple customers continue to realize significant business value with timely analysis, increased control with less risk, efficient, effective reporting, improved, enhanced data integration, and increased shareholder value. What about your business? Teradata, raising intelligence.